on a technicality, not being involved in anything, but it's on a technicality. What are your immediate thoughts on that?
Ah man, that's a tough one right there. What do I think about Cosby being released? Well, he did some time, man. The man come home, I don't know, It's all the legal system, that's how it goes. They've been letting a lot of people out of things that you thought they wouldn't come home for. Because of COVID, so I don't know if that's related to it, but
no, it's a technicality. But people like Felicia Rashad, his on-screen wife, were celebrating it, and so there are people on Twitter who are celebrating it. Do you think this is something to celebrate in general?
I think it's something that he should celebrate.
Right. Right.
Good answer. Are you going to go into politics? That was really smooth.
I'm saying, like, if I'm putting myself in everybody's shoes, then
I appreciate that.
He should be celebrated.
She's taken some heat because she was saying it was like a miscarriage of justice, but now she's kind of walking it back, saying we should still support victims who want to come forward and things like that. Do you feel like people are being a little too hard on her about it, or do you think that's...
I think that's one of those politically correct gray areas that, where do you stand? Where do you feel? So I think that if the judicial system released him, he's free to go. That's how it goes.
What about him getting back into like performing and things like that? Do you think that he should, or is that something that he should maybe stay away from for the time being?
I would go for it personally.
Okay, you would go see him?
And failure or, no, if I was him, I would go for it.
Okay, got it.
Failure or success, go for it. That's what you do. Like, go for it, man.
Absolutely. Would you go see him if he did? If he decided to maybe go do one last tour?
I was not a super Cosby comedy fan because of his moral stance on things that people like me do.
Right.
And he's like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. So, I like the jokes, I like the clean stuff. I like TV shows when I was a kid, even before the Cosby Show, the old shows. I'm older.
Fat Albert.
No, even before that.
Oh, what was
like
that?
when he was the coach, you know what I'm saying? It's called Cosby. I go all the way back with him. So
Okay.
I've heard the albums, I've heard the stand-up routines and all that stuff, and I just think that funny, it's really funny.
Yeah.
And even when he was like older in age and still telling jokes, it was still funny. So I think he might even come out with humor that is appropriate to his experience. I think he's that smart. So, whether we accept it or not, that's on us, the public. But I think that I do.
Fair enough. Okay.
Why not?
I'm really impressed with your maturity in those statements. That was
No, but
very,
I'm
very
saying, you put yourself in.
I'm giving you a compliment for saying
Thank you. But you're not performing the Clippers game tonight. Remember that?
Oh, you are? Okay.
Tonight.
All right.
Tonight.
What about the Warriors? Are we coming back next year?
I'm gonna probably wear Warrior colors.
Would you want...
Limitless. What's up with that? Very cool.
This is my hang around afternoon t-shirt and grab out the drawer, go get a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Orange is big in 21.
It's a company I worked with a little while ago at a Triller event,
You
look it up.
You're a big Warriors fan. A lot of people are saying there's a chance that the Warriors should go after Ben Simmons. Would you want him? That people are saying he has a broken jump shot, that he's a broken player. Would you want him as a Warriors fan to go to Golden State?
I understand why they're saying that. I don't know how much of a sports fan you are, but
I am. I'm a big sports fan. I don't think he's going, but
the notion is that if Ben had a facilitator, ball handler who would feed him, that he would eat good. But if you leave that on him, he's having difficulty being that main guy. But as a role player, with a Steph Curry, I don't know who would have to go to get him, but I think that if you got Steph and Clay on the floor, a lot of people can survive.
Do you think he could be fixed as a player if he went to Golden State?
Size-wise, defense-wise, I think he fits there. I heard about him like maybe ended up in a place like Portland with Damon Lillard.
I heard that too,
I think he fits, that chemistry, man. It's a funny thing in basketball.
Absolutely. Too short. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it.
I want to get paid for that now.
All right, hey, go ahead, man. Thank you.
You're going to get paid off of free publicity. A lot of people watch.
Too short. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
You still fighting for Winthrop?
Comment on which one's my problem.